AI is here to stay, and over the last few years it has come on leaps and bounds, and I'm going to take you through some of my favorite AI tools. Number one is This Person Does Not Exist, which is an AI tool which generates imaginary people who do not exist. For example, this lady, she's not real, she looks real, but she's not. And we can simply refresh the page, and now we get this rather sullen looking dude. So what you might use this website for is generating profile pictures that you can use in your designs without any fear of infringing on anybody's copyright. Another really interesting facet of this platform is that it often combines male and female faces, so you get some very interesting androgynous faces. Ah, this is the type of man you will find driving a bus. Here is a vampire who will eat your face. This is a young Diego Maradona, guy who plays water polo. This girl is a lizard. This is a child man. This is Frida Kahlo's grandmother. This man will shoot any live vermin in your garden for a fair price. Next up, we have appbrandmark.io. Now this claims to create you a logo using AI. All you have to do is insert your brand name and then pick a few little keywords. For example, I've put in design, tech, bright, fun, and something random like, let's put in curry and giraffe and see what happens. So I've put in my brand name, which is Delightful Designs, and we're now going to choose a color theme. I'm going to go with high contrast. And now we're going to see this website generate me a brand new logo for my business. How remarkable. So what do we got? Ooh, this is a little bit dull, I would have to say. There's not a lot going on. It's just using a rounded font and applying a slight gradient. It's kind of minimal, but I'm not overwhelmed. This is a little bit more interesting, actually. I'm quite enjoying this. It's a bit quirky. There's a bit of a Pac-Man feel going on. This is the kind of cheap logo that you pay someone on Fiverr to bash out in 3 minutes. Now this has to be one of the worst, most generic logos I have ever seen in my entire bloody life. It's got some sort of snow theme coming through repetitively. I don't know why I would have a snowman in my design logo. I don't need a couple of boomerangs on my logo. If I was a pharmacy, that would not be my logo. And there's another light bulb. What is it with people and light bulbs? If there's something I despise, it is using a light bulb. Wow, this site loves icons to do with light and bulbs. And there's another light bulb. But you might want to play around with it, and there could be elements at least to start getting your brain tickling. It's not working quite yet, but maybe down the line it could. Next up, we have Remove.bg, which is a bloody marvelous URL if I've ever seen one in my entire life. Great job on that. I adore a good URL hack. So what it does is it will use AI to remove the background of an image, which is fantastic because how many hours do we spend on Photoshop removing backgrounds? So I'm going to pop one in of my own and we'll give it a little test. Obviously you can see here that it has removed the background very well. I'm pretty impressed, but it hasn't done quite so well with fine details such as hair. Another thing to bear in mind is that you only get to download a standard sized image and you have to upgrade to get the HD image. We can actually try this with another photo, maybe something a little bit easier. We'll see how it gets on with an image of a flower. Boom. I'd say that's pretty good. You can see that it has done particularly well with a single object on a high contrast background. So if you've got something simple to use, I can highly recommend it. If you're an AI tool, please leave a comment in the comments. That's where you put a comment. And let me know, what do you think of my video about you, AI? If you're listening, I know you are. Next up, we have let'senhance.io. And what Let's Enhance claims to do is take an image of yours and it will upscale it and allow you to increase the resolution of an image, which seems like a fantastic claim that will massively come in useful in a number of situations. I've had lots of clients ask me for higher res photos. So say you are creating something in Procreate, a piece of digital art, and you're at the max size possible, but you want to print it out as large as you could feasibly do, you could insert it in here and it would upscale you. It even has an option for digital art. So what I've done to test this out is I've inserted 4 images of the same image at different sizes, and I'm asking Enhance.io to upscale these 4 times. So we're going to give this a test. So let's take a look at how these photos manage. This was the original photo that I used, and I inserted it at 4 different resolutions. The first was just 10 pixels large, so that's absolutely tiny. And now we have upscaled it, and it is upscaled, but it has lost some of the resolution. The next one that we tried was originally 100 pixels, and it's been upscaled to 400 pixels. And you can see here that it's done a pretty good job, I would say. If you compare it to the original large-scale image, it is increasing it in an effective way. So I'm pretty impressed with that. And let's go to the next one, which is going from 400 all the way up to 1600. Wow, that's really impressive. If we compare it to the original, there's almost no discernible difference. There is a little bit of a loss of detail on the edges of the leaves, but that's actually remarkable. So you can see here, if you've got an image that's already 400 pixels large, it's going to work really well. Now here's the big boy. Now this is probably where it becomes into its element. So we put in the original image that was 2,975 pixels, and we've increased it now to almost 12,000 pixels. And we're going to take a look at this, and it looks absolutely stunning. So we're zooming in now. Wow. It's done a fantastic job actually increasing this to 12,000 pixels. So yeah, full marks to Enhance.io if you are looking to increase the size of your digital art or a photo element, and it is already at least 400 pixels in size. This is going to be a massively useful tool. Here we have Deepart.io. This is a platform where you can submit your own photos and it will use AI to reinterpret them as artwork in particular styles. As you can see here, I've been reinterpreting my own little face, and on this one it has turned me into Medusa, and this one looks like I'm underwater, and this one looks like I am badly applying some makeup. And here we turn this flower into something that looks akin to a risotto. Why might you use this? Well, you can create some interesting illustrations for your website or app. You can give a set of photos a similar look and feel. You can use it to create some abstract digital artworks. For me, I think you'd have to play around with it for a bit longer. The experiments I've used here are of debatable quality, but it's something that has potential, and I could totally see it taking off in the future. Okay, next up we have a site called Autodraw, and what Autodraw claims to do is to guess what you are drawing and turn it into something that looks more like what you were originally trying to draw. So you might use this if you're trying to put together a quick sketch of a concept and need some help making it look like the thing you want it to look like. So let's give this a go. I'm gonna try something simple like a banana, and we're gonna see if it's gonna guess. It does, it got banana. Good job. So let's click banana and see what happens to my banana. Great. Now we're gonna try something a little bit more complicated. Maybe let's go with a giraffe. Whoop. How is my giraffe drawing skills? Maybe the neck will give it away. Whoop, he's got a very thin neck. Oh my god, it got giraffe. That's fantastic. So we've got a giraffe and a banana. What else might we try? Let's try something even more challenging. I want to try a rocket. Okay, we've got cricketer. It doesn't look much like a rocket. Maybe we'll try and give them some more help with a little window. They're going to help? No, they've still got bat. They want a bat for some reason. Okay, we'll turn it into a bat. Oh, there is a rocket. It looks more like a rocket. They've done pretty well. So I'd say this is pretty good. However, the drawings aren't exactly fantastic works of art. I mean, they would be great if you are just trying to put together a little sketch to show some concept, but as a real tool to use in design at the moment, it is not something that is going to be helping you. Smash that like button, smash, hit that like, I like it, I like it a lot. I said I like it a lot. I am Robo Designer, Robo.